Yep. Time to start the meeting. We've got a lot to talk about tonight, so we're not going to belabor everything. So, whatever we're going to talk about, we're going to keep each item short. So if we need to talk about a subject for very long, we can either talk about it on the internet or either have a special meeting to discuss it. So, maybe 5 minutes for each subject. So I've got my timekeeper back over here in the corner.
Plus, you're listening to me.
So, yeah, because we do have a lot of stuff to cover and I don't want to, let's go off track. We don't want to be chasing squirrels. So, yes. Because we can get long-winded at times. Anyway.
1 minute.
Yeah.
All right. Approving of the minutes. Mary.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Emily.
Yes.
I don't see Glenn. I approve the minutes. Financial report as of June 1st. General fund $15,392.43. The building fund $50,969.04. $50,000 for the bathhouse project. Cemetery fund $447. Grants $104,406.22. $20,000 for SCCCAE to the general fund for reimbursement grant to be transferred to the general fund. 50,000 Waccamaw Community Foundation for the bathhouse project. 18,939.78 for Justice Outside Grant for the youth-centered outdoor activities. $6,852.20 for the Catalyst Grant Climate Conservation for CCU Conference. 17,375 for SCCCAE Bathhouse Project. $750 was a retainer fee paid. Interest-bearing accounts and endowment funds. I think we've already gotten the papers.
Uploaded to Drive.
Cheryl sent them out the other day. I think everybody should have already gotten them and looked at them. Kevin Schwedo and Elder Charles donated $200 between the two of them. It was on the agenda for the last meeting. Old business. 5-6 non-residential grinding pump station site location. How did you vote, Marion?
Leave it where the pump station is right now.
Leave it. Leave it.
I said no. I can't remember. Emily, how did you vote?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think she did say leave it. Yes, I'm just about positive.
Well, if you don't remember, then, you know, you gotta make her spine on him.
We've got them recorded.
Form.
Yeah, it's you already had the quorum, right? Yeah, we do have them. Reimburse Ashley for the printer ink for the newsletter, and I think it was for this, and also for the stamps at the same time.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Emily,
Yes.
I voted yes. Continue with the constables.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Emily.
Yes.
I voted yes. Approve up to $2,000 for new constable uniforms and badges.
I voted yes.
Yes. Yes.
Emily.
Yes.
I voted yes. Tribal cemetery, Jennifer Randall with the cemetery project. The mapping project was on 5/11 and 5/12 at Bethel Cemetery. Do you know how that went?
It's all been entered in, so it's, I don't know how much time they're gonna need to actually put the data in and everything, but it's captured everything. So yeah, so it only ended up taking 1 day to do it because there were so many of us out there.
Okay.
They're gonna produce a map, believe me.
Yeah, yeah, there'll be a breakdown of every location of someone that's buried and the ones that have headstones, whether they have headstones or not. So,
And can I interrupt a second? It says you gotta leave, but I won't introduce you.
Okay.
Well, I ain't got a leak to it, my phone don't ring. I got it on my leg, I mean,
Can I have like 2 minutes, practically,
All right.
just in case the phone does ring? For those of you who heard me mention Ed Johnson, I'll tell you about a powwow me and Reba, Pete and others went to Lumberton, I think, in Lumberton, I forgot now, it was Lundy Powwow. At that time, we had a fellow named Gene Martin, really despised me. Probably a lot of folks still despise me, but he really was a pain in the butt. And he used to run a crowd called the Chicora. Later on, after all this kind of stuff went on, Chicora kind of dissolved and a lot of the Chicora people joined with us. But anyway, to make a long story short, Gene and I, according to some people that put a hit on me, try to get me killed. But me and my sisters and some others went to the powwow there in Lumberton. And Gene was there. He had a group of people with him. Huh?
all of us was warriors.
Yeah, the Warrior Society. Yeah. And this is really something that I never will forget. When he saw me coming in, he raised his hand, coup. I don't know if anybody knows what coup means, but that's an old ancient. If you touch somebody, it's a threat to kill them. But you don't do it from a damn football field away. You touch it. That's the way it's done. You know, I told you, you can't coup me from there, jackass. But anyway, he got his folks together and he decided they were gonna. He wanted them to go against me. I guess they were gonna attack me or something. I don't know. They were.
This is the plan.
You know, well, it's too bad.
I told Dean, yeah, this is a festive occasion. This ain't time to jump like this, but that's the nice way to say it. But I just told him I'm against this. And I'm against any much no.
Well, they got together and I guess as he said, they were going to attack me or us. I don't know, just me specifically, but a bunch of them were sitting on the bleachers, and I slapped one by the leg, told him to move over. He moved it. I mean, he didn't really want that with trouble, apparently. But anyway, apparently, when Gene had told him to attack me, there's only one person in the whole thing that stood up and said, "I'm not going to do it." That's this guy right here. We didn't really know each other that well at the time. He just stood up for what he thought was right. When he got back, Gene had named him Circling Hawk, I believe, right? And he changed his name to Worm because he wouldn't attack or go down to attack me. But anyway, Ed Johnson he's got a backbone. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Thank you, Ed. And I know if you have to leave now, at least they know who I've been talking about. I'm not thinking. Huh? Welcome to stay. I didn't want to miss the opportunity to introduce you.
When I joined this tribe in '94, Chief renamed it. It was renamed the Great Circle,
Right.
which is check down on the Tonka. So that was my chief name. But I've had to work 2 jobs. I drove the armored truck for about 15 years. I had to cancel out a lot of my meetings here. I was on tribal council for 4 years, and then there was nobody on to run, and the chief wanted me to run an extra year. So I did. So I handed in my council feather. I had 4 beads to get a 5th bead. I never did. I don't know what was my feather. You did give me a chief feather and said this a whole. Said I get my feather back. But that's one thing I missed. Did anybody ever said anything out there on the street regarding, Buster Hatfield? I told him the only thing I got against the man is, I ain't got my travel feather back yet. Thank you. That's it.
I know it took guts to stand up, but always comes down to that.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna jump on me for a little bit, but they wouldn't have got me for free.
Yeah, I understand now. I understand exactly what you're saying. It's gonna cost them something.
He's not there.
Well, thank you. I just wanted to take that minute. Thank you for the time and.
Over 5 minutes. Thank much.
You don't? You on the, retainer for administrative?
Oh,
Under old business
Wait,
there?
we're still in old business.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
we're still in old business. Yeah,
Hello?
so I know it was brought up last meeting about
Yeah,
paying Randy Clark.
yes.
And I don't see in the minutes that
It's in the
there
very
was
last- It's in the court.
I don't see that there was a motion to approve a specific amount. There was 50, and then there was the Rebecca making a suggestion to go to 100, but I'm not seeing where it.
Last
ended up.
page.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. We
motion
just,
Right.
we just said table it.
It got tabled, so what I guess my question is does it need to be a resolution, or can it be just approval by a motion made and approval by council? Monthly payment for $100, $50, but I mean, that's council's decision to do the amount and then also how it's gonna be structured.
See why it couldn't be just all
A motion.
Motion.
Oh,
I motion,
so be specific about it,
Yeah,
please.
I motion that we pay Randy Clark $100.
That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what you recommended, so, okay,
I'll second it.
See why we couldn't.
open for discussion.
Okay, anybody want to discuss it? Elders?
And it's hit me.
Scott,
I'm
all for it.
Chief?
Second chief,
She too. That's off, whatever. Heck, you-
right,
Go
no,
ahead
I
and vote
think
on
that
it.
that's
Want to,
fine.
Or don't sit there. You want,
What?
go ahead and vote on it.
Grandfather, I mean,
All right, anybody else have
That's
any
next.
discussion on it?
No, I mean, it's a lot of work, I can tell you that.
I
mean,
know.
It's
I
a,
did 990s before.
yeah, I know. It's a lot of work, so I'm not, I mean,
So,
Yeah,
um,
and it's only 1,200 in a year, and that,
and she's
half of
still,
that would be the cost that would do
and
the
that's
file,
far below the rate.
yeah.
Yeah.
We normally get, so I think.
yeah,
it's
well, I
fair.
don't think we're trying to pay her.
No, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I think it's more fair to go with 100.
yeah, I do
than-
too. And what's really so, and I don't know the tax part of it, but I mean, she's gonna have to pay taxes on it, so,
well, I mean, you got a motion, you got a second,
yeah.
We're discussing it.
It goes into discussion, yeah,
watching the clock.
okay, well,
Don't take your timekeeper position.
So we just, Scott, we're okay. Scott's okay with it.
Yeah.
Right?
You starting with me? Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes,
Emma,
we missed you, Emily.
yeah, I said yes.
Okay,
I say yes. All right,
Okay.
motion passes.
starts this
and
month.
starting this month.
I think starting. this
Yeah.
month,
Yeah, and the other is, and this is administrative for our tribal secretary, which I think should be equal to the same, $100 a month, but I'm just making that suggestion. That's gonna be, again, on motion of tribal council.
I would motion that we pay at least $100.
Do you have a problem with it? Anything with, because I don't know your
You have a
life or
second?
whatever. I
You
mean,
have a
okay,
Second,
Not yet.
I'll second it.
yeah, you gotta have a
No, I
second.
said at
before you
least.
make-
Yeah.
What,
You know, you gotta.
yeah,
we
I
have
was
to do
trying to
more.
ask her though, so I can
But
get my
before you can
mind.
have
Okay,
your discussion, though, you gotta
Okay.
have a motion and
Motion,
a
second, discussion.
okay.
Okay. Now you can discuss.
So, I mean, I've told her many a time and I've tried to be mighty nice to her, because I know she knows how many times I have written her, appreciate the work on the little notes that she's, emails and all, because she's Johnny on the spot. There's very seldom that's more than an hour.
I think 100 is low, but.
I know, but we're not trying to take, we're trying to let them know that we're thinking of them.
So I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Elders,
I think it's fine.
I believe she deserves it.
chiefs,
Yeah, we'll get a vote anyway. I mean,
Okay.
I don't have a problem, just, we got straight. Sure.
good, shoot job.
Yes.
Okay, all right, now call for the vote.
Yes.
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 Emily?
Yes.
Yes. All right,
All right.
motion passes. Any other administration?
And what now?
She said she asked any other administrative,
Oh,
that only was payments. I have some other administrative, but I'll talk about it in the end, because I know you'll be like.
So we're gonna go to.
Yeah, really well done.
Okay, receipts, has everybody that's here seen the receipts?
Yes.
Okay, it's $87.05 for the gas.
yes.
Yes.
Emily, we got $87.05 on the gas. Are you good with that?
Yes.
Okay,
I have a question on, I put $35 in gas in my car to go down to the Tribal Alliance South Carolina Nations meeting. I have a receipt. I think I gave it to Michelle. Does that need to be also turned in?
did you use a credit card?
Yes.
The tribal credit card?
Yes.
That's got nothing to do with this. Did you use a tribal credit card?
Okay. I didn't know if I
Yeah.
needed to turn that into.
We'll just flag them.
Okay.
The receipt is uploaded in Drive.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, give her a receipt.
That doesn't come through this.
Okay. Okay. I was just wondered whether that had to be.
But that's already paid through.
You've got that for approval on it, so,
Yeah.
but you do have to return.
Yep.
She did
That
it in
is-
Drive.
Okay. Dr. Dillian, you're up for Dr. Rich, the Coastal Conservation League.
All right, thank you very much. I apologize, I'm sitting in my kitchen. So Dr. Rich sent me something that she would like me to read. So I am just going to read this. These are her own words. She writes, "Good evening, Waccamaw family, and thank you for allowing me some time on this month's agenda. I'll try to keep this brief. I've recently started a position with Coastal Conservation League, and as an enrolled Waccamaw citizen, I would like to use this position to amplify the conservation concerns of the tribe. The Coastal Conservation League is an NPO that acts on behalf of land, water, habitat, and energy conservation concerns. These actions include things like petitions, lobbying, raising public awareness, speaking up at public hearings, and encouraging legislators to do what's right by the people who put them in office. The League also works with local communities on grassroots organization and making sure that minoritized voices are not further sidelined by developers and politicians. For example, Coastal Conservation League was instrumental in preventing the CMC hospital across the road from Lewis Ocean Bay Heritage Preserve, which means that this fire-dependent ecosystem is preserved for endangered, rare, and threatened species like Venus flytraps and red-cockaded woodpeckers that are unique to Waccamaw ancestral lands. Everyone at this meeting tonight is well aware that our ancestral lands were stolen and that relations to land and water have changed dramatically as a result. Yet Native American communities across the country still steward these lands to the best of our ability. With all this in mind, I would like to ask Council to consider drafting a short conservation position statement that is specific to the Waccamaw Indian people and our ancestral lands. It could start with what is already in the statewide treaty, but made more specific to address local concerns of land and water stewardship, protecting the sacred, or making decisions that are in the best interests of the 7 generations of Waccamaw to come. If Council agrees, I am happy to assist with the language and other particulars. And if Council agrees to make the position statement public, with their permission, I could refer to the position statement in my role at CCL to ensure that Waccamaw interests are front and center of all conservation policy and advocacy discussions moving forward. If you have any concerns, initiatives, or questions, I will gladly hear and respond to them. Thank you so much for your consideration, and I'm sorry that I cannot be there in person with you tonight. So those are Sarah's own words. I am happy to send her a message if you have anything that you would like to say or comment, or if you would like her to come to the next council meeting, either over Zoom or in person, to start the discussion. I'm sure she would be happy to do that. And I don't know that I can answer any questions. I don't have any further information, so I apologize for that.
We appreciate you standing in for her.
Happy to do it.
So
And I'm
I
sorry I'm not there in person either.
did have a conversation with Sarah, and what she was asking was that we step forward with a position as a tribe on land protection, preservation. Basically, this is our position, and using the tribe as stewards, being good stewards of the land, particularly our ancestral lands in Horry County, since that's where we're primarily located, actually Horry and Georgetown County. And I said that I have my own personal beliefs, but that doesn't mean that that's the tribes. But I do know that we have within our not the preamble, but our statement within the Tribal Alliance of South Carolina Nations, it specifically addresses the interest in protecting land and being stewards of the land, and culturally, for us, that that's our role. So I would ask that we could maybe, I can work on that with Sarah, with Dr. Dillian, to draft something that would be approved by council. That would be, this is the position of the Waccamaw Indian people.
I agree with you on that. I mean, we need it to be as one person unified, and it'll be so much stronger than one or two individuals standing up talking. If you can have a whole community stand up and say something, you're much stronger that way. And I feel that we do need a unified statement that we can all be behind. And this conservation is really something that is very important to me, even without being on the tribe. Because that's even up there where I live. I mean, it's really getting to be really a tough hoe to row, in my opinion, with this conservation, because people are just destroying our properties.
Bill?
5 minutes.
He's a mouthpiece. Is she volunteering for the mouthpiece?
Yes, that's what she does. That's what Coastal Conservation League
Right,
does.
that's what I'm asking, so.
Yeah.
That's that.
But she was asking for a particularly a position statement that would be coming from us, that she could say,
Mhm.
in other words, that not elevator pitch, but that when she's standing before Horry County Council and saying, like what we did with the hospital is, I had to say me as a person, but when you go in as a tribe, it's not, it's
It's strong.
more respected and more considered, and actually a little more probably a little more feared.
My point is if she's volunteering to, requesting us to consider her for this and her help us with it.
She's gonna do this either way.
But
Well,
the
she
point
needs
is,
a motion, but we
she's
draft
just
that.
asked for a meeting.
That's, yeah, I know, but I was asking,
We're
you're,
just saying a whole lot of things over, yes, you can be here and let's set a meeting with you.
right, what I'm asking is, can we draft can the tribal council give me permission to work with Sarah and Carolyn to draft a position statement that then she could have from us as she goes into these situations?
Make a motion for y'all to draft that and then could it be presented to us?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that-
why it would
very
be a
thought.
draft.
So I'll make a motion that you guys get together and work on a statement and then present it to council and chiefs and elders to look at and
Mhm.
verify that we're.
Thumbs up. I'll second that one.
Does anybody else have
Sorry.
any
Any discussions?
Any
on that?
discussion?
Yeah.
I couldn't get the-
Couldn't get that word out. I can see it.
You just start motioning real bad in a minute.
Yeah. Discussion.
Table it for the meeting.
Yeah.
To meet with her. That sounds great.
Right.
Okay, anybody got anything else to say on? Elders? Chiefs? All right. Marion,
Yes.
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 Emily?
Yes.
Yeah, I say yes. I'm so glad.
When it turns green, is that yes? Sorry.
Okay,
Usually is.
buildings and grounds.
Well, I can't talk about the bathhouse, but I'll
Yeah.
make a motion. I mean, I'll make a few words for the grounds.
Let's,
Okay,
oh, you want to do the ground
Yeah,
first?
The other day, after the last meeting, where we normally have a work day, I went out and there was a tree that had fallen and I didn't know anything about it. And that was weird.
Mhm.
Anyway, and I worked on it. I'll try to finish it this weekend. Also, I changed a few flags too. We had one that was really in bad shape and I put another new one up there. And Clayton also moved, some more bales of straw. I had moved some the month before and I was talking to Nancy and anyway, Clayton moved some more bales. We don't have but a few more bales down, not many more. And he also helped with the flowers and water and I can't speak for what Nancy has done. I'll have to let her open her mouth for that. But that's the stuff that I know about that's been handled around here. I don't know if this is grounds or not, but Dr. Clary is donating her older washer machine or wash machine and dryer to Donnie, and I'm gonna go pick them up tomorrow and bring them over here to Donnie's. I don't know if that's for grounds, but just for Donnie.
buildings.
Okay, I'm through now.
Marion, thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Your,
I send a little notes every now and then.
Yeah.
so before we talk anything about the bathhouse, met with Harold Goodson yesterday. And we have notes. It's a kind of a icebreaker meeting about across the street, what's being done or what they hope to see being done. We kind of alluded to a possible wedding venue. Okay. But we've had really good conversation about developing the grounds over there. That would be their role with cabins and more camping and doing a partnership with us in the very infancy right now. But what he keeps coming back to, and this is where the bathhouse ties in, is that they have water over there. They don't have sewer. Wanting to find out if we are in the process of doing something with a commercial pump grinder station, that if that happens, if they would be able to go under the road to tie in, obviously not on our dime at all. So what I'm trying to do is kind of massage this into, sure, if we are able to sign saying, yes, you can do that, you guys pay for the pump grinder station. We'll let you put it on our land. That kind of thing. So we're in this beginning stage of doing that. Because we know that that is gonna
Right
cost.
there or the other spot? Down that way.
Yeah, where that
Trucks
pond
all
is,
are.
where that
Okay.
pond is. So all that
So put
land
the
is
grinder
there.
Station down there.
So it could be the pump grinder station there that would then go under the road to tie off. So where we're at on siting, and I'm just gonna say this, I know y'all just took a vote, could keep it here. We
Just
haven't
like
got,
the
we
first
haven't,
vote we had down there.
we haven't gotten it to the point of them doing the site environmental, the next step. Which is gonna be the engineering of the actual site, like, they're gonna look at everything and say, you cannot do this here, or you can do this here. Or, so the next step in working with venture engineering is actually citing this, so even though you voted, and this is where you all decided. You may have to come back and revisit that vote, I'm just telling you, and you gotta be flexible in this
All right.
because we got a
We've
lot to
also got to
learn.
think about that, we've got to have power run down there with a
Yep.
power pole.
Yep,
I mean,
that
it's
would
just
be
not,
true, and here's the good thing. Got power over there.
Yep.
He's doing, so you understand, if we can work in tangent with someone that, they have more, they're in a much better position than we are. That we can collaboratively, and that's what he keeps saying, he wants to work with us. His sister Christy is real good. Christy's husband, Jamie, is working at Grand Strand Sewer and Water in the office. So things, and again, it's about kind of keeping things. Yeah, I can't rush it. But he's real interested, and I'm telling you, that would be a game changer for us.
It would be.
It would solve problems that we're dealing with post hotel, with,
but we
people-
can't get all that accomplished in time to keep our monies that we've got going here now.
we can go back to the grantors and saying, this is where we're at and this is what we're doing, and we've shifted plans. The grantors don't go like, oh, well, you didn't get the bathhouse.
Okay.
I'm telling you, we can go
Okay.
back. I've already had that conversation and saying,
Just want to
we
see
may
it
have to
moving
shift
forward.
things because ABC.
Okay.
And if they
That's the only thing
see,
I'm looking at is if
it
we're not
really
losing the
is.
money, I'm not, I've been looking at us not losing the money.
yep, me too. And that's why I already had that
That's why-
conversation.
Yeah.
Run some of that too, that changes everything.
What's that?
If they're willing to run some of
Yeah.
that too, that changes a lot, because.
Well, one thing
The
that-
money we had, but also keeping.
Yep.
And so, yeah, that changes everything.
Yeah.
And kind of staying in line with that, this is something that Teresa and I have talked about is we need to invite him to every time we have these kid stays.
Yes.
We need to invite him to come share that entire Saturday, Sunday,
Mhm.
the entire time.
Even school day,
And well,
school day.
I
Yeah.
invited him to tonight. He was actually out there working when we pulled in. But he said he wants to get this kind of across the line a little more. Let's figure this out. He wants to see where our pump grinder is right now. So if he comes around, just be,
yeah, because I met him down here at the,
yeah. Mhm.
yeah, because he was very much in favor of trying to utilize the land with kids and all.
Mhm.
Uh,
That was his father's wish, so.
yeah,
It used to be what they did.
For our school day, have them come out here for our school day and see what we do.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, so anyway, so that's where that is. The bathhouse, I'm just gonna say this. When I opened this up, I went, what? This is not what when we met with
No.
her, the only thing that was done right was 4 doors for the bathroom and 4 doors.
and honestly,
I was,
putting in, water fountains,
yeah, no,
Good night.
never said.
water
Specifically said that we would not be doing that. So I think, and this is what I'm looking at, the initials on this. I looked it up, their staff, there's nobody on their staff that has the initials that are on the design plan. it probably got meted out to
Either an
an
intern,
intern. My guess is an intern, and not to say that interns are bad, they gotta learn. But so I didn't want to come in and say, this will be presented to the tribal council and we will be back in touch with you. So I didn't want to say, what is this shit? Excuse my language. But that was my first thought was that, and then I had to
That's fair.
sorry, but then I had to send it to you guys and I'm like, they're gonna crucify me.
I'm like, water fountains, are you for real?
Yes,
And the roof.
so
That's very expensive.
and vegetables and corridors, it's like, they must think we're federally recognized or something.
I'm like, are you
No.
crazy?
And then the bathhouses are.
man, that's more money than we got just in the roof.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, so I did
Are they
I did
crazy?
print two of these out if we wanted to mark it up, or if we didn't do it, we just,
Just do it all in again. Yeah,
I don't know. To, because it would be like arrows to say this has to go.
See, my thing with the thing too is, y'all might think I'm crazy, but I would be afraid. You got people going in there, and who's to say somebody's lurking around on the inside? I would prefer to have the doors opening from the outside. That way you can see, because if you
Right.
want them going in the inside, there's no telling who's gonna be standing around on the inside.
It's not gonna be me.
And outside,
And you know,
Doors on the
the thing
outside.
is you don't even see them designed that way. Like I pulled up pictures and and it's doors on the outside.
Exactly.
There's one that I think I sent a picture and it's for the campground that's over by the swing bridge. It's like, that's what we want right there. It's
That's
four,
what
four on
Buster
one
was
side,
saying.
4 on the other. There's a ramp that goes up, there's stairs on the other end. You got the walkway, you got an ADA, you know, and it's like, that's it. And so I'm going to probably send her that and say, this is what we have in mind.
Yeah, I got a fear of somebody staying on the inside of that thing,
Yeah.
waiting
that-
on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
And this is it's a lot more building because where this corridor is here, as you can see, that normally is where your mechanic room is. And so you don't have this extra end on here where you have the mechanic part. and
That was just crazy to me.
So it's expanded the building out by this much here,
And that much.
well,
there.
actually this much here.
Yeah,
And that much on the end,
Yeah.
so it's like, no, we are,
it's not, oh, yeah.
it needs to be smaller, it needs to
one
be.
didn't even have a sink.
That sink was in a car.
Oh, I didn't see it in one of them.
Yeah,
It just had a toilet, no sink.
yeah, no, I don't know. I asked Trevor if he could actually, he used to do CAD design, and he said, yeah, I could have probably done something like that, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to get it signed off, but
Well,
anyway,
that's-
so we go back and just say,
Mm.
let's talk this over and. You know, so I don't know
Yeah.
what got relayed or what didn't get relayed, or if it was somebody just taking creative license.
Somebody's probably just taking a class.
Or that.
Sure.
Was their final
At
project.
Haygood Mill at powwow we went to. They that has the center room, but it has 4 bathrooms with the showers. You touch the screen.
See the bathroom in each one of those squares.
And if you flip through, you can see the inside.
I was looking at a horse.
Oh, the pygmy pony, that was so cute.
Okay,
But I mean, it is a good idea when you go camping somewhere and you like the way the bathhouse is, take shot pictures of.
yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
That's what we.
Yeah, I think we need to break first.
Yeah, really, that's to me. Yeah.
I've never
I'm gonna drink
in my life thought, I'm gonna take a picture of this.
Okay.
I think that's what
We're
Kim
going
said
to
to me when I asked him to
let's
take
move
pictures.
on.
Well,
It's been over 5
I'm
minutes,
like, I'm not standing
So-
around the bathroom.
so just go back to her
Go back to the drawing board.
and go back to the drawing board and
Yeah.
just, you know.
Give them
And
a,
it won't cost more money because they're paid retainer is to produce what it is that's approved by us, so it's not like, oh, well, we'll just keep screwing up and charging you more money,
You'll bang on the table.
so.
That one, that was sent out on the email, that's kind of what we want, ain't it? Not the one you sent out, I think Buster sent it out.
Yeah.
No, it was a kind of a design plan,
From,
so there's Romtech that builds these.
yes, that one.
That one, yeah, it's like that, but then it's like, well, yeah, but then it's like a little bit different, so.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that one you
we-
could make the corrections on that and give it.
Well, and
say
that
this
was
is
why it
what
was
we
used when we applied for the funding, because it's like, this is probably about what we'd be looking at for size and space and the number of rooms and, you know, and I kind of, maybe I should like, just take this one and.
Yeah,
Right.
write down what you want done, put it on that drawing and give that to them and say,
Yeah,
this is.
we'll-
There you
we'll
go.
Go from there.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
How soon are we going to be looking into the grinding station?
Pump drive.
Uh,
The next phase of this, once this is done, then the next is to do the site location. Once the approval of the,
building.
of the architectural
Right.
design, this is, and then they'll come and now actually come out here. So they might be able to get out here the same time that we're out here with Rick Huffman and Holly Owings from Earth Designs. Should be work together.
All right. Arts and crafts, Bill?
Have we heard anything from, Susie? Has she sent her stuff yet?
She hasn't seen anything yet, but they've been doing powwow, so.
That's-
But she had surgery too, remember?
Yeah, okay, well, I mean, I'm kind of hoping we'd be getting some down on that.
So.
Stephen also said that he can, they all can want to sign the board.
Do what now?
Stephen, them both, both of them are supposed to be sending.
Yeah.
Just got
yeah.
that.
Think from,
Okay. So that's why I ain't got anything. Okay.
right. Constitution. I forgot what we were talking about on the Constitution.
That's
Sorry, I
stuff.
meant to take it out for you when she still make it so you guys are right for chief council and not
Oh, yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna put in
with that
that
large.
put in the Constitution about the council picking who the chief of council is instead of it going to the people picking the chief of council. So we gotta put that into when we included in the election for this year.
Yeah, as a referendum.
Yeah, put that in the ballot, in with the ballots.
And with ballot.
Okay. Files are.
But what about the other part that we were talking about? That
We're,
that's
we-
gonna be voted on too?
we're not gonna put that in there because we're already started with people that have already sent in their letters of intent. And we don't think it's fair for people to,
Right, okay.
we will put that in for the next elections, so we
Okay.
can sit down and redo all that stuff. Because like I said, we've already started everything and people have already submitted that stuff.
Right.
So it's not right for us, for those that have submitted letters of intent and have already done what we were supposed to do, to come back and say, hey, we're gonna change it, since we've already complied with what we were supposed to do.
Right.
So we will do it for the next go round.
Okay, well, I mean, I know y'all said y'all wanted to just drop that because that was illegal to start with.
But since
Yeah.
most of us have already complied with it,
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense for us to,
To drop it, even though it's,
to drop it and,
that was the Constitution, because that's not constitutional to do things that like this. That's more like, Hitler would do.
well, I think it was a resolution.
It was
a resolution.
It passed.
It was passed,
Done.
yeah.
but it was
Well,
passed, but to go back and try to change it now after people have already complied with it.
Yeah, it'll just get revisited
Right,
after the election.
we'll go from there, so. Okay, files, we are at 89.9%. Core,
That's gonna change.
huh?
Alan.
But that's an honorary, correct?
No,
Mhm.
No,
No, two of them. Okay.
well. That's fine. What are you nominated? You got, full membership for Ashley Waters. I know she's worked powwow bunch, she's helping with the newsletter. Cheryl and Michelle come over, like to tell you more about the other stuff she does than I could. Have y'all got any questions?
And that has a picture on file.
She'd be, non-coordinated.
So those are, would be. You can,
There's two of them coming.
Yes, one other one.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
can
got
take
back
her
from
in.
her yet.
well, this ain't gonna change it because she's not cool.
one Sydney James.
Got her,
Full member.
don't be early, she's gonna be here tonight, so.
She's busy.
But that's not. That wouldn't change it because she's not core.
Right.
That's, I said, well, it go down a little, the cold.
No,
No,
that doesn't, she's not core because it's not gonna change it. This is core.
It would change percentage.
Yeah, we'll change the
Yeah,
percentage
change percentage.
because you
core
have one
membership?
less.
Mm-hmm.
It would make
Yeah.
more or less
It
percentage.
would make.
Yeah,
the
But you're still within a good range.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
problem.
there's no problem with that.
Adding one
Yeah,
full
make it
member
less.
as a non-core, it will just, it will decrease that percentage down just a little bit.
Yeah,
It would change the core membership.
yes.
No, it
Well,
would
So
change,
it's the
so it's a
overall membership.
percentage of core membership. So out of the members that are full members, 89.9% of the members are core. If you add one more to
Oh.
the full membership, then it just decreases that percentage a little bit. It won't be that much, 80 probably.
Oh, I was saying because it said
Probably
core
80s,
membership.
80s.
is
Yeah,
89.9.
The current percentage
Core.
of core is 89.9.
It'll
See, the
change
percentage would
of
go
the
down
overall
if you add
percentage, but it
somebody.
won't change the percentage of core. The core will stay the same, like
Right.
you said, but the percentage will change.
The percentage will go to 89 point instead of 89
You got
point.
me.
Yeah,
You got a plan.
yeah.
It'd go to
The application's there, if anybody wants to look at it. I know all three chiefs voted for the center of an application. And it's up to y'all now.
All right, so y'all wanna look at it?
Now, these two,
Well, I don't know if you have to
I,
look at
I
it.
know
or
her.
not.
I don't know, we have to look at it, but
Gotta
I've worked with her for several times and, I mean, several days and I'm very pleased with her.
What's that?
So,
That's all members, is the whole thing. And that piece is the non-core. So now it's gonna make it, and this is 89.9, and this is gonna be now there. And
I'm
so
just looking at the core.
I know the way it's worded is kind of funny. But that's,
it's very good.
You still have to kind of like sign off on the bottom of it.
On that one we'll do.
visual aid help.
We always sign off on it.
Okay,
Yeah, remember, we always sign off
I
on it.
thought it was on another piece of paper.
No, we sign on the top corner, top right.
Top
hand
corner.
Top corner.
Top right-hand corner. We haven't done it in so long, that's why.
That's why.
We just haven't done it in so long. We always sign off at the top right-hand corner.
It's been-
Yeah, it's been like forever.
5 minutes.
This always takes a little longer, Phil.
Be lucky she doesn't have to stick.
I don't mess up.
All right, while y'all are doing that, is
You know, there is a
there
staple,
another one?
there is a staple
There is-
sitting there.
No. Won't be an old one
It'll
tonight.
be next month.
Who's that?
No,
Oh,
that's the only one. We got one more coming, but it isn't back yet.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
all right, while y'all are doing that,
congratulations, Ashley.
we're gonna have to talk bad about you, Ash. All right, grants.
we hosted the very first South Carolina Tribal Leaders and Indigenous Land Conservation Summit. Nice long name. And that was May 15th and 16th at CCU. That was through a grant and, that grant is the Catalyst grant. I don't know whether or not that one is paid out in full, like what we had for invoices completely paid out. If there's anything outstanding or anybody that might have a check that hasn't been cashed yet.
That's everything that's actually come out.
Okay, so
We're aware.
well, we gotta balance that. Once that's balanced, we'll find out if it's a spend down. And the goal is to do tribal nonprofit training. It's gotta be used, say, for catalyst, for anything that builds your organization. Or builds on your organization. So what we're gonna do is look at some of the details of that. We'd have to probably reach out to Catalyst, to the grantor, and then find out if it's not us, you have to return it because you didn't use it. It'll be a spend down, and we may have some extra funds that can be moved into another, kind of like what we did with the Justice Outside. To be able to do like the bathroom, to be able to kind of get Donnie's new trailer over the hump. So we can have some extra money possibly to remodel the kitchen in here. Yeah, or put it towards the bathhouse, because you're gonna be way short on that. So anyways, that's where that is. SCAC grant was applied for. And Shell did that.
That's my arts commission,
Um,
based on the demonstrators issue.
and Carolyn, are you still on?
Yep, I'm here. Sorry.
The grant that came through that we were gonna replicate for the next year's summit.
Yeah, do we want to try to do that? It's if we do it, it's due like June 11th. So
I know.
we got we've got less than a week.
Yeah, how much will it be a heavy lift? You think? Can we
I
do it?
don't think I don't think so. I think we can use a lot of the language we used for the Catalyst Fund, but I'll take a look. I have house guests right now, but they leave on Sunday, and as soon as they leave, I should be able to
Okay,
dive into that.
I'll be at airports on Sunday, so we'll just communicate via email.
All right. Sounds good.
I think that's it. Oh, we are starting with the first meeting with Earth Designs for the Community Gardens grant. That's gonna be on the 20th of this month. They're coming all the way from the other side of the state. Would like to have Rick Huffman, Holly Owens. I think Maeve Snyder is local. I think she's gonna be here. So that is gonna be the initial site visit. We need to have as many council members here as possible.
Right, we also have the fire,
I know,
Fire.
that's why
So
it
it'll
was
be a good-
chosen for
good-
that
yeah.
day.
When?
it'll be good,
June 20th.
June 20th,
It will be 2 o'clock
okay,
for when I said we're carving out from 2 to 4. Because it's in between the
Okay.
noon ceremony and the
6 o'clock, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And that should give us enough time to, start, thinking about how, well, they're probably just gonna go over how this is gonna roll out. Won't be like, okay, we want this here, we want that here, we want that here. It's gonna be done through charrettes, which they'll get the information, they'll develop the map that shows our grounds and everything, and then we can be deciding on where we want things to be located, and then also looking at some of the issues with the flooding that's coming onto the grounds from the wetlands on that side and on that side.
Okay.
So June, that's it. And June 20th is also the ceremony.
Okay. All right, need to vote on the application.
That was all set.
Marion?
yes.
Tim?
Yes.
Rebecca?
Yes.
Emily, we have an application for Ashley Waters for a full membership. I don't know if you met her.
I don't know either.
I heard you say that, yes.
She said she would be taking pictures at the powwow. We need to have her to vote.
You already got 4 if you vote.
Yeah, if
Well-
you vote, we'll have 4.
well, I'll vote yes.
Okay, that's
So we
4.
got the 4, so that's okay.
Unless you want to vote, you gonna vote.
That's all right. You got 4 votes.
Thank you guys.
Oh, put on it anyway, because
Vote on her.
on out of that, we have to put down the number of votes, how many absent, all that.
Mhm.
And the more numbers you can put in, the better.
Better
off.
it is, yeah. So, Emily, are you comfortable with voting for Ashley or voting on Ashley's application for full membership?
Yes.
All right, put you down.
And 5-4.
5-0.
No proxy?
Don't have to go with any field now. Okay, no. Newsletter, communications, the spring newsletter. You want to talk about the newsletter, Ash?
Sure. Just bear with me, guys. So I've actually been in contact with a couple of people to add some addition to the newsletter. I actually got some information from Jen that I will be adding about the cemetery. Jennifer, I'll be adding that in this newsletter, so that's very interesting. I'm super excited for all of you guys to read that, as well as any letters of intents that you guys need to send, and any information. I haven't forgot about arts and crafts, so just bear with me on that, and all the fire ceremonies, just throwing everything together to make it very beautiful. Do you guys have anything else that you want to me to add in this addition to the newsletter for this coming up month?
It says to please send letters of intent to either Michelle or you if it if you want it to be read multiple times. So does
Mhm.
that mean if it would be a different letter of intent, or would be the same letter of intent to be sent over again, or?
No, same letter.
Same letter.
Oh,
Get it
okay.
in, the more newsletters it will be.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay, I'm not reading that literally, like, I need to send it to you again?
No. Any new letters of intent, I'll get those in there.
Okay, please send.
You're doing a
letters
wonderful
of
job.
intent.
Appreciate it.
Okay,
What's her cutoff date? What's your cutoff date, Ashley?
for.
We're
letters of
getting
intent.
something.
Oh, sorry about that. The cutoff date. What do you guys think would be the good cutoff date for this one? Are we gonna do mid-June for mailing? Like, what did we agree on last time?
Probably, since
Mid-June,
you're
yeah.
gonna do it the middle of June,
Yeah.
that's probably what, next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the 12th.
That'll be perfect with me. I can make anything happen. So,
Okay.
yep, we'll just go ahead and move forward with the 12th of the cutoff date for the newsletter,
Okay.
and then we'll get them out as quickly as we can.
Sounds like
Okay.
a plan.
Hold on one second. Paula, if you want to type in your email address, we can email you the newsletter that way. Or if you don't have access to email or anything like that, you can send your address and we can do it that way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, powwow.
Hi. Oh,
What? Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tracy.
oh, okay. Hi, everyone. We talking about the powwow booklet, right?
Well, go ahead. I was gonna say something else, but go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead. I'm sorry. Last
Uh,
last month it was hard for me to talk because of the way my computer was, but you can go ahead. I'm sorry.
Michelle was wanting to get permission to use the logo for the online coffee fundraiser.
You buy a bag of coffee, it'll have the Waccamaw People logo on it. We don't have to do anything other than say, this is the link, go visit the link,
What kind of coffee?
and all kinds. Ground or
Dunkin'?
She's got us set up for all kind of fundraisers online. She's got us for coffee fundraiser. She's got us popcorn fundraiser. She's got us reading fundraiser.
right. Gotta read with coffee.
Yeah, I mean, she's got us set up for all kind of fundraisers for powwow. So, I think with the coffee, they're wanting to use our logo on there. So she's wanting to ask council if she can use our logo for the coffee fundraiser.
I'd say yeah.
Motion.
You need, I'll make a motion that we give permission to use the logo for the online coffee fundraiser.
Second.
Yes.
Discussion. Anybody have a problem with it? Elders? Chiefs? Any discussion with council? All right.
Yes.
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 Emily? I say yes. Okay, you got your permission. All right, Tracy?
Your turn now.
All right. So the powwow booklet is progressing smoothly and it remains on schedule. That's all I have. Thank you.
Well,
Say much else.
if you go to Zephy, you can find through on the waccamaw.org website. If you want to volunteer to do anything during powwow, there's a form on there. You just click on it and say what you want to do. The sponsor board, anybody, if you want to sponsor a dance, anybody can sponsor a dance. We were going to do it just for Native American businesses, but now anybody, if you want to sponsor a dance, you can do that. And again, there's a link to that also if you want to sponsor a dance. That
What's
way,
it called, the spot?
whatever you want to pay. You say, how much does it cost? Whatever you want to pay. There's no limit.
So you could say, I'm gonna put $50 towards sponsoring the grass dance or whatever, and that would be listed under grass dancers, sponsors, and you would be included in that list.
Well, we always give out $100, $300, $75 or whatever, so you be under whatever that amount of money it is, and you're sponsoring that dance.
But it's
For that
it's
raffle.
going in the book, right?
No, it's going for the dance
Going
raffle,
to dance.
Okay.
not the book,
Okay.
not for the book.
Oh,
it's
no,
for
I'll
the
get
dance
that.
raffle. Yeah, it's going for the dance raffles.
And a sponsor board can be up at
It's at the
drum,
drum, it's gonna be
the
at the
drum arbor, where it'll have the names of people that are
They're sponsored, yeah.
Okay.
David come up with that. He told me that's what they used to do when they did the chili, the barbecue, when they would go out and do barbecue things. Him and Mark.
What is it, the sign that's up there or what?
Huh? Yeah,
What, is it a sign up there? I don't know.
we'll have a sign, yeah.
Okay.
The sponsored by, or dance raffle sponsored by.
Okay.
Instead of having all sponsor boards all the way around like you see at the baseball games and football games, kids.
Baseball game, football game.
okay.
So,
Okay.
anyway.
So it's not a big old jumbotron, we're not getting one of those?
No, we don't have no jumbotron. That would be nice though. You wanna buy it?
Well,
was
if we
Phil-
got Boeing to sponsor the powwow, we would have a jumbotron.
Yeah,
Now that'd be nice.
get going on board.
There you go.
Or SETV.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They could sponsor.
They don't even sponsor us employees, you think they're gonna sponsor Bill Moore?
Yeah, really.
And
Let's see, next meeting, 6/11 at 7 p.m. And anybody wants to attend the powwow meeting, you're more than welcome. we encourage anybody to come to the powwow meetings. Um, after the one this month, I'm gonna go ahead and tell them, if that's okay with you. We're gonna start having it here.
It's okay here.
Is that okay?
I would say yes, but we've had this vote before. They
We
said no.
we want to start having in-person meetings because there's a lot of stuff we need to do in person, like count t-shirts. We need to know how many t-shirts we have so we can start getting all this stuff taken care of. And there's other things that we need to work on in person. We can't do on Zoom.
So we're working.
Yes.
Yes, we need working meetings starting in July. So, if anybody wants to come out to the meeting starting in July in person, we, welcome that. But we need to start counting the wristbands. We need to start checking our inventory to make sure we've got everything that we need for powwow. We don't want to wait until the month before to start checking all this stuff. So we welcome any and all volunteer. Okay. Drum, anybody for the drum?
Nobody's been doing anything.
Might as well just take that off the agenda.
Yeah.
Until somebody brings it back up, that, I mean,
The sweep come with drum is what Cheryl is trying to put together for us, and I think that's a great idea for, when we talk
With Kaya.
Kelly and them.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, okay.
they are glad to come down to help.
Yep.
I know one
My
time we were-
both said that they were interested in doing it, but I'm not sure if they realize how much time it's gonna take. So
it's practice.
come down here. Explain it.
They're like 45 minutes.
For us not to have the drum, we should talk about it then.
But I'm
Well,
just
one time we were
curious.
going, I mean,
Yeah.
we went down, I mean, there were 4 of us that, going,
Trevor, wasn't
yeah,
Trevor?
Glenn, Alan, was it,
You.
Rick, wasn't it? What, Rick,
I think Rick.
Rick was going with us,
Trevor.
you know, and we were
Okay, but
going around.
when have you practiced and how many songs do you know?
I mean, what now?
When
Songs.
have you practiced and how many songs do you know?
Right now, we haven't practiced in, what, 3
Years.
years?
How many
I'm gonna say
how
the
many songs do you know?
COVID is the one that really broke us.
No, that didn't bring it, but we don't have a drum.
Yes, we do.
Okay, show me.
Got 2 drums.
Yeah, it's right back here,
No,
right there.
Yeah, I got a drum at my house, but that we still don't have.
But we don't have a.
yeah, what he's
Active.
saying, Marion, is that you don't have an
You don't have a
active
drum like
Open
you
the
can
drum.
play.
people
Oh, I see.
practicing.
Oh, you're talking, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
He's got me confused too, Mary.
Yeah,
I understand where he's
well,
But it's all.
okay, that's weird, because I understood exactly what it meant.
Yeah.
All right,
You
never
don't
mind.
have a-
Archive
you don't-
project,
Jennifer on?
All right,
no,
we passed that one then.
We need archival stuff. If you've got stuff that you want in the archives, send it to us.
I got a question on the archive.
Buster.
Yeah,
She's not on the,
man, I can tell her what would you like me to tell her?
He gave our files.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years ago. That are supposed to be turned into archives. I don't know what the status of that is.
Yeah.
Jennifer or to
From
Dawn?
John. But John turned it over
to Coastal.
to Coastal.
And Coastal says they don't have them the last time Jennifer asked. And then I know one time we were sitting here and somebody said they
John,
had
oh my
them.
God.
Yeah, Dr. Julia.
John.
Or,
Yeah, she said they didn't have them, and then somebody else told us they did, and then Jennifer has asked, and they've said, no, we don't.
John.
So all that stuff is gone.
John Turner.
John who?
John Turner. John.
Wake up, John.
John Turner.
Is he online?
Yeah. John.
You're muted.
muted.
John Turner.
If you're trying to talk, you're muted.
So he's not there.
John Turner.
3 strikes, he's there.
We did ask, and we have not
I gave
had
him a bunch of
success
stuff.
in finding. Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to.
because I asked Jennifer, because I've got access to the stuff that she's got, and we don't have a whole lot of stuff in there. And I asked where everything was, and she said,
We had a great big old roll around check.
we were told, so I know at one point we were told they didn't have them, at another point we were told they did. And then Jennifer has asked several times and they've said they don't have anything.
That's why I don't want to give stuff away because.
Well, that's why Jennifer really wants it to all come to here. to be
John.
kept here.
We'll get over.
Yes.
You got two of you on there. You need to turn one off. All that stuff I gave you for the archives, who'd you give it to?
1 second. Mhm.
We should have gotten, yeah, we should. Yeah,
Like I got for the base.
because there's paperwork you're supposed to get every time something is logged as. I mean, I'd be happy to call them and see, and I know she's called, but maybe it couldn't hurt to have somebody else call and try too.
Yeah, who was it that was at Coastal that was supposed to be doing that?
Can you hear me?
I can
Yeah,
hear
I'm trying
you.
to call and play stupid.
Those newspapers and stuff that I gave you about the tribe and whatnot, who did you give all that stuff to? The archive stuff?
Not gonna solve it, not.
I'll call on Monday and see if I can't start tracking stuff down, and I'll have a little her, and we'll just keep calling until somebody gets annoyed and tells us the right answer, so.
It seemed like it was I believe Jennifer was the one, I think, who was in charge of it. Huh?
Yeah,
Seemed
because
like that.
there was,
Yeah, right
John
now,
was too. But John was too. Cause I
Well, he-
gave,
yeah, they were working together, yeah.
but that was before she got involved with it. I gave a bunch of stuff to John.
Yeah, and he took them out to CCU. We don't,
Yeah.
yeah,
it
I
can't
remember
hurt.
seeing him
Okay.
talk
well,
about, okay,
well,
well, you'll just call Monday then?
I'll just call and
Long
see if I
House
can't find
Project.
him.
Longhouse. It's being destructed right now. I have no idea, like I looked out there and it's like some more of that has
Well, the
come
wind
up.
is, it's
So
kind of
we-
halfway fragile to start
Yeah.
with.
We have to, so I put a bug in Harold Goodson's ear about being kind of stuck on the rest of the construction. Particularly where it can sit, you gotta go high. Up. And they have equipment. So again, just trying to, they're a construction company. They do this type of stuff. And we're really stuck on that part, like getting the top done and finishing that. I know we're gonna have to have something probably late September where we'll have, once students come back in for the fall semester, to plan a, like we did before with students coming out. That's when we achieved the most work because we had a lot of volunteers. That's what we don't have, is a lot of
Like
volunteer.
26th of September,
That works for me.
because the 19th, we're having the
Yep.
fire, and that
Yep.
does.
I won't be in town on that,
Yeah.
September 26th
Yeah,
for that.
September the 26th, we need to ask.
And I've had people say they'll come out and help. We just have to
Yeah.
do the same thing we did the time that I put together a flyer. We had so many, we had 30 people out here.
Mhm.
And all it cost was some food, pizza, salad, and a little bit of time organizing it, and we got a lot accomplished. So we need to do that again, because right
We
now.
might need to take some real small pieces of wood,
Yeah.
little trees or
Go
whatever,
between.
and where we've got the things on the inside and got the screen on the outside.
Yep.
Put it on there and kind of hold
Yeah,
it
'cause
in
it's
place
not,
like
it's
a,
not staying. That's
yeah, it's
what's
not
firm.
staying, it doesn't have enough structure to it.
So we'll plan on figuring all this out outside of tribal council meeting, but
Yes.
September 26th for the next Longhouse work day.
Yes,
What if we put Thompson wood seal on it?
No, it's not that. It's
No.
where the wind is pulling it away and blowing it off of the whole building itself.
Yeah, so
It's got to have some, it's just like that right there,
it's like that, and the wind will come and it's just like, so,
and just blowing it
and
away.
it blows it,
And
yeah,
there's nothing to hold it down.
nothing to stabilize it.
Put it in the back of your mind, I might have access to a bucket truck.
Not Greg, right?
No.
He doesn't have one
He doesn't
anymore.
have-
He doesn't have one anymore. But but not in the back of my mind, it's in the front of my mind now.
You talk about Goodson might have,
Yeah,
let me know if you need me. If Joe's got a bucket, then I'm sure, you know, he might want gas money, Joe.
I don't know if he still has it or not. He's trying to sell it.
But yes, maybe we'll
Well,
buy
let's see.
it.
Let's see.
okay. Yeah. So that's basically where we're at is the needing the equipment, because I cannot figure out how our ancestors did this.
It's not-
They had a bucket truck.
it wasn't-
That's why
what-
they had to have had a bucket truck.
It wasn't that tall, wasn't that tall.
It wasn't that tall.
It's not legal to do it that way anymore. Because they would skinny up the poles and have children on top and we.
Oh,
Oh,
child
okay.
labor.
Yeah,
That's-
I
Okay,
volunteer
I
my
still
child.
might have.
child labor.
Reason.
He's not little, but he'll skinny up there.
Yeah,
Just making sure they was smart looking.
that's it.
Specifically.
Send them up
Child
to. Okay.
Now we gotta work on our sovereignty then.
So you want me to go ahead and see if I can get a bucket truck out here on that day?
On the 26th, yeah, please do.
Let me see if he still has it.
Well, it don't matter, I know a guy, another guy, but
I mean, for that matter, you can rent the.
I might have to.
Yeah, we
pay
can
them
rent
gas.
Yeah, and that was.
They're not that
it's like
expensive.
If we have that catalyst fund that we need to spend, a few $100s on renting a bucket truck for the day, then we can tap into it there.
I mean, they have scissors lifts that you can rent or
Yeah.
even the bucket thing.
But we have a target date, September 26th. That's been really where we've been stuck. We knew we weren't gonna do anything over the summer with this because it's too hot. So.
Right.
We just have to.
We still plan on covering the outside with straw, but
Yeah, it's straw, kind of like what's here, on the windows.
They're matted a little bit tighter.
They're matted tighter, but it's pretty much the same concept. And the reason is that when it rains, you're not
We need
ending
to.
up.
What about daubing though, like putting clay on the outside or mud, because that'll keep it, that one that keeps it a lot tighter, but that's how like out of Town Creek.
Yeah. Well, come up with some other ideas.
Move on. We got
Let's-
5 minutes to go.
Yep.
So moving right along. Um. Social media and technology.
If you need a waccamaw.org email address and
No.
do not already have one, send me an email.
Can I just emphasize, you need a waccamaw.org email address, not if you need. Because it's really the way that we're gonna be able to communicate more precisely, efficiently, and you're not gonna be doing
Yes.
what I used to do, ferret through 10,000 emails to try to find the emails that I need. It's it's only tribal. It's waccamaw.org, that's who we are. And all the governing body of the tribe needs to have one.
I thought what mine was.
You don't have one yet.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
I'm okay. So,
You did.
yeah.
The Harold.Hatcher.
Hold on. Hold on, Bill.
One of the scout
Yeah,
masters
well,
that I work with at work, he said,
Wait.
wait, hold on, y'all. He asked me for, information on our powwow, like I always tell him, it's always the first weekend in November. He said, could you send it to me? And I went, waccamaw.com or waccamaw.com. And on ours, I didn't see the link where it goes to our powwow information right now. I went on ahead and sent him another one that I had. But I was just curious, when I went onto our site, I didn't see any dates for our powwow on there. Yeah, it might have just been, it was being worked on or something, but
Still
Um,
very.
Shell's looking it up right now.
Okay. And I also noticed with, what is it, call whatever, powwow.com, that where all of them are listed. Where a lot of the ones for the state of South Carolina that have like a nice little flyer showing theirs and ours, well, just a Waccamaw Indian people. And so if it's, I'm not sure why theirs is, why we're not getting as much advertisement as the other tribes. So now that's a media stuff. I'm just-
Give me a minute.
Gallagher, Paul Gallagher, that's the guy that runs it, right?
The reason our flyer has not been put up yet is because we just recently got the people, finalized.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm just asking, I just ran into it, I'm not fussing about it, I'm asking about it, and also am wondering why, on Paul's site, why ours just said Waccamaw Indian people, and then other people, like the Waccamaw had a nice little, their picture and all this other stuff for them, for their powwows, but ours barely stated our name. So, if you know Paul, call him and ask him why that is. That's what I'm.
Because we probably haven't said anything yet.
We need
Well,
to
I'm not
provide-
fuss, I'm saying, okay, that's what we need to get on the ball with that. Okay, I'm just saying,
I'll do something.
okay.
Uh,
Y'all asked about media, I was asking back.
all right, I've got one thing here. I know we're always, we have some of our people are always needing help with this, that, and the other, having problems with electric bills and things of that nature, or we're looking for different ways to, they need food and everything. I was on next door, and a lot of people are always putting on there they need help with electricity or the food banks. There's a place down in, I think it's called Catholic Churches
Catholic Charities.
or Catholic Charities.
Catholic Charities.
And this is around here in Horry County, Myrtle Beach area. And also here in Horry County, I found this too, and I'd always heard it, but Waccamaw EOC.
Equal
But
opportunity.
if you put down weoc.org here in Horry County, it comes up to the website, and at the bottom of it, there's an application that people can fill out. That if they need help with their electric bill or whatever, they can fill out an application. And I don't know what and all it entails. I did look at the application, and it put out your information, fill out all your information and everything. But they can fill this out and try to get help with their electric bill. And like if they got Santee Cooper, they can contact them too. So there is ways that our people that live here in Horry County, Myrtle Beach area, or in Georgetown County, they can check with them also. So we do have the means that our people can check if they need help with the electric bill, or a lot of the churches do have food banks that they can go to.
Yeah.
So they don't always have to
There,
just come to the tribe. Excuse me?
there is a place down Conway called Cats.
Yes,
And
Catholic,
church assisting people
they do.
that they give out food.
Right. A lot of the churches, like Salem Church down on 90, they always had, I think it was on Wednesdays or something like that. They would always do that. So we do have, there are resources out there for our people if they would just check them out. Instead, I don't mean to sound crass or anything, but there are resources out there that our people can utilize instead of sitting around and say, I don't have this, I don't have that, but there are resources out there, and I just wanted to make sure that we got it, that people can go to Waccamaw EOC. It's weoc.org, and just fill out the application. It doesn't hurt to try it. They do have, it's out there for them if they just apply. That was all that I did teach an Ollie class the other day on how to make a medicine bag, and I'm teaching another one on the Waccamaw on the 23rd of this month. Okay. Alan, you have anything?
Nothing, some reminders about the fire ceremony. Morning.
Okay. Before I get to you, Cheryl, I'm gonna hit the elders first. Any of the elders have anything?
Yes, as you all know, we've been having trouble getting elders to attend. Most of the time, don't even have enough to vote on any form that comes up. So what I'd like to ask tonight is that the council reconsiders and votes Randy in as an elder. But we need one bad.
How many do y'all have, do you have all 7 positions filled?
No. We only have, right now, we only have, Ronnie, Glenn.
Ronnie's not on there.
Ronnie doesn't come to anything, so we can't count him out. So that would be Glenn, Scott, Lynn.
Glenn Turner.
Okay. Teal, myself.
Well,
We only, and most of the time, sometimes we only have 1 or 2 here at all, so we can't vote on any. So I would like to see if we can get another one in.
Yeah, I'm for it. You ain't got any better looking than him?
We do what you could do.
Work with what you got.
Just the way you actually don't.
so,
How they look, care how they vote for, our people saying. If you look pretty, you don't have to look at me.
so he's your mine.
That you do.
Okay, this is funny, Carol, we're just trying to plug in.
So we got, so
Like the
Ronnie's
Becky-
not an elder anymore?
He never comes.
He doesn't.
at all.
Well, he
Still an elder, he's not a real.
said if you didn't hear from him with a certain period, you
Certain
got
amount of time, you know, we would be pressing.
What about Becky? Has she?
What was a certain amount of time?
Becky had named, Randy to take her place while she's recovering from pooping and what.
Yeah.
I think what he's saying, we had make it permanent.
So how long did you give, Ronnie to answer your letter?
Yeah, 30
30
days.
days.
30 days.
When was that? That's already gone by?
That's been gone by. 2
Oh.
meetings ago.
Okay. So that's, he's gone.
When y'all gonna add my name to the sheet?
Who are
Something
you?
goes This,
White Eagle,
Who are you?
White Eagle,
Why did, okay.
Wompy's got. Oh, it's old bird. That's neat.
All right, 3 minutes.
Susan?
Add me on each time.
Who makes, who puts them on there?
Well, we're asking for him to be put on there and we're pleased that asking council to consider it. How about that?
Put him on, what?
he made the nomination, I guess you just gotta call for a vote on.
The council puts them on, votes on?
I'll have to confirm.
Yeah.
We have to confirm it.
Oh, okay.
Did the elders already approve it though? Elders have to approve.
Well, we did, the elders that
You did.
in here.
So,
I agree with him.
so you got
Ask Scott, isn't he online?
3.
Yeah.
What about,
So 1, 2, so 4 of y'all.
Ask Scott, is,
Scott,
Yes,
you say yes?
did you say yes on,
well,
Randy.
Yeah.
Randy.
yeah,
Yes,
you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Glenn's, I didn't, I forgot Glenn was over there.
Being real quiet.
that's a quorum, that's a quorum.
Oh, yeah, that's the
So-
core right there.
So you just need council to confirm.
So council, what do you say?
Start it off, Rebecca.
Huh?
Start it off.
Make a motion to confirm.
Make a motion. Oh, make a motion.
Somebody
I make
I
a
thought-
motion that we
confirm.
have confirm Randy as an elder.
Second it.
My needs to
I second it.
Okay.
Any
Jim?
discussion?
Anybody got any discussion?
Any discussion from the chiefs? on the
I had
confirmation.
something, forgot what it was.
Man, you're getting in my boat now.
Okay,
Vote.
Discussion on anybody, from anybody. Huh? What?
Would,
Jackson.
All right, bye.
nice to see you again.
What are yours?
Would.
Answer.
Do you have an answer on the end of your name or not? We're debating over here, okay?
You don't wanna hear what I thought I first.
What's that?
we know you, Phil, we know what you.
Tim.
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Yes. I was just listening to Sorry Yes.
Mary.
Yes.
Emily.
Yes.
Said yes.
She said yes.
She said yes.
I say yes.
Okay.
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 We're done.
Welcome aboard.
I'll
Okay.
swear him in for, like, she, or somebody swear you
Becky
next.
Smith?
Yeah.
I'll be letting him know.
That's
That's all right. My condolences to you, sir.
Do that, hold on.
Okay. I'm lost. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have the paper, so we'll just do it next meeting.
And then we'll do council afterwards. Go ahead. Do you have anything?
Old business, swear in Randy Wood as elder next meeting. Do I have anything? Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Thank you, thank you. Well, you know, like I said before, I'm here with the best and try. Whatever I can do to. 5 minutes. Try.
There's a fist fight between y'all.
It's already starting. All right, a couple of things so we can wrap this up. I already spoke to Mike Mancuso with Waccamaw Community Foundation to do a nonprofit leadership development class. He's willing to do that. It will probably not be until late fall.
Okay.
Which might be around the time of the autumn
Okay.
equinox.
The 19th or whatever.
Yeah, it would be the 19th, right? Anyway, so I'm gonna coordinate that with him. We have
19th is the fire.
fire,
Yeah.
yeah. So we have also coming up June 19th, we have the Tribal Alliance of South Carolina Nations Chief of Council meetings. That's gonna be downtown Myrtle Beach, not here, because we wanted to make sure there was enough space. And
What time?
that is 10 to
10 to
1.
1.
And it is, I mean, you can attend it, but you can only attend and, you know, you basically are just attending.
Spectator.
I've went to one up at Catawba 12 years ago or
Yeah.
so. I mean, I sat and watched.
Right,
listened,
you sit
whatever.
and watch, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you want?
Have to leave.
It's the council.
Okay, Ben.
Task meeting. So, but there will be, if things go on June 9th for the primary, Alan Wilson may be there with his running mate. If it doesn't, he won't be there. Okay, so if you're interested in that, I know if you're not from South Carolina, it may not matter too much to you, but he is possibly going to be governor of our state. So there's that. The other thing, so I did put these in front of you.
Yes.
You can take a look at that. So with Mike and what he's going to do for the onboarding or the nonprofit leadership training is going to be that. This is specific to what I'm going to be developing for a manual that can be used for any new tribal members, new tribal council members, and specific to tribal leaders, because it's a little different. So just wanted you to get an idea of what we'll be doing in the future as a new council member sworn in. That will happen. They'll have a manual. They'll have something to be able to look at to see what the process is and what the tribe expects from them as a tribal government member. And then update on SCCCAE, formerly the South Carolina Commission for Minority Affairs. They have, they're building 4 regional pilot programs, and we are in Region 4. The gentleman that is in charge of Region 4 is, where'd my little yellow sticky thing go? His name is Tim McCrae. He is the PD Regional Coordinator. So
CR,
huh?
MCC.
McCrae, MCCRAY. So what they are going to be doing is helping to identify what communities have in their community, and what assets, whether it's programs or nonprofits or food drive, local food distributors. And I guess then look at what besides the strengths, look at what may be needed. Okay, so the idea is to be able to develop these programs that will come in and help each community to be able to thrive. And so there is information if anybody wants to see it. I did not print all of these out. It's very, I'm sorry, but it's to me very typical government. Like, we're going to come in and we're going to identify, study. And maybe at the end of the day, they might actually develop some kind of program that's going to be actually addressing the needs of the community. So I have not go. I don't know. I just have this like, this is already being done. So in many places, and it just kind of felt like it wasn't really much. Then the last thing, and I printed out each one of you. Are you okay with me reading this? So this is a Waccamaw policy letter. All of us are here to sign it. Just start handing this out. You can see it too, because it pertains to you. And I'll go ahead and read it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's okay. Oops, start for elders too. Yeah.
We were the plug on that list, Georgie?
Oh, wait, here. Okay.
All right, so, what it says under our hand and sealed this, which will be today's date, the following will be the policy of debate and or vote on subjects not previously addressed in the Waccamaw governing policy and placed upon the Waccamaw tribal government for decision, discussion, and vote. This policy is not intended to restrict a member's freedom of speech, but to ensure that all points are heard by all voting members of the tribal council, all members of the council of elders, and all members of the executive branch. We kind of were doing that a little bit tonight, so it's good. After any proposal or motion is made, all discussions will be made publicly available, whether that proposal was brought during an in-person meeting, a virtual meeting, or through written communications. Each member of the executive branch and the council of elders may bring a motion directly to tribal council, as though previously seconded. Upon doing so, the discussion may begin. All proposals, pertinent information, and discussions involved in the management of the tribe must be directed to all members of the Waccamaw governing body. This is to ensure that pertinent information is provided to the Council of Elders for advice, members of tribal council to ensure an informed vote, and members of the executive branch who have the power of veto or call for a revote. Other than for decisions that require expediency, there will be 5 business days allocated for discussion and research before a vote is called. However, this will be determined by the level of difficulty of the subject and or the research necessary to make informed decisions, and will be at the discretion of the proposing branch. Research may be conducted by any member of the Waccamaw governing body to qualify their vote. However, such research must be through qualified individuals or entities. Whenever expert advice is obtained, said advice with sources must be disseminated to the entire Waccamaw governing body. The above, as well as questions about previous history, policy, and so forth, shall be in writing, whether by electronic means or otherwise. And answers to such questions must be provided in writing through approved forms. When I say approved forms, meaning Facebook Instant Messenger is not really an approved forum. It may be a good place to communicate, but it's not a tribally approved form. It should be, that's why it's really important to have your waccamaw.org email address and try to be really diligent about using that. Obviously, we do communicate via text message at times. Group text messaging, I think, is very helpful at times, but not for in detail discussion. I don't think that should be, because we really want to, as a nonprofit, keep things where they can be easily accessible for in the future. If somebody comes down and says, how was this decided? You're not gonna want to go through your text messages from 5 years ago to try to find a conversation. So,
Well,
Well, is this the first reading though? Is that what we're getting at?
well,
Policy.
it wasn't gonna be, because this was gonna be signed by the executive branch and the chief of tribal council and the chief of elders, and we already met. We had an executive meeting.
Okay,
This
so you're
was-
gonna sign it and you're already reading it through?
Well,
well,
I sent it out earlier.
yeah, I know, but the problem I have is we voted tonight on something, so you're gonna tell me I gotta wait 5 days before I can vote on something?
I'm not telling you that. I already argued that point. I said
I'm not-
at the
it's not-
meeting, because what would happen is we would be tabling. You had a second, your discussion happens, and then you can't vote. You're gonna table it for 5
No,
days.
I'm not gonna, no, I
Business
can't.
I
day.
wrote the thing I sent back to you, did you say?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I didn't.
yes, sir.
It said.
Nope, I'm not gonna sign that because we're not gonna sit here and say, okay, we vote, we
It
motioned,
most certainly did.
we seconded it, and that means that we gotta
Minimum.
wait 5 days before we can vote on
He
something.
said a minimum of 5.
Well, a
Yeah,
minimum.
That means
As every time I call for a vote, I say, vote when you're ready to vote, but no later than a certain day.
That if they want, if you put something up, they vote tonight, goes
No,
through.
yeah, I already had this discussion. I think that there shouldn't be there will be a 5 business days allocated for discussion. If there is a need for research, yes. So the point is to have time to research something instead of making a hasty decision. But if you put it in about anything about like, we're restricting you to any 5 minimum days, business days, everything's going to be postponed until the next meeting or until you hit that 5 business days. Okay. It'll be June 12th. Everybody get online and do an email
Everything we
vote.
voted on tonight would have been moot because we voted on.
Wouldn't have been able to vote.
simplification.
You wouldn't have been able to.
That's what I'm saying. So
Except,
I'm not-
well,
Except for
and
the-
what I was
except for the
trying to
penalty.
say, what I was trying to
Or the
do
$100.
with
We had to wait 5 days.
what I was trying to do with putting in here, other than for decisions that require expediency. Yeah, obviously expedient, you're not gonna hold up somebody's application for full membership because there's no, unless somebody says. Or it could be if somebody in the process of calling for or discussing says that there needs to be ample time to research, then it should be postponed.
Well, you can always. You can alter this flag. I have to go back and dig out what I said, and that's gonna take me a year. You can alter this and say there were something to the fact that vote when you're ready to vote, but you will be.
Okay, we could just change it. There will be ample time
There you go.
allocated for discussion.
Work for me.
Ample time. Other than for decisions that require expediency, there will be ample time allocated for discussion and research before a vote is called. However, this will be determined by level of difficulty of the subject and the research necessary and will be at the discretion of the proposing branch. So you can say proposal's been made and then, but there needs to be 3 days for us to look at finding a,
Say any time because
well, ample time, Susan, is
Same.
it can be that same day. It can be, it
we
can,
don't need to put a time frame though. You don't need to say 3 days, 5 days.
Don't
6
you
days.
think you want tribal council and the other people to give them at least an opportunity to read stuff? And research it before you come and vote.
And I would like that, because there's a lot of stuff that we've been voting on that we're supposed to vote quickly that I don't understand, because like I've got very niche understanding of things. So there's a bunch of stuff that I've had, and I know it's frustrated people, but I'm like, I need to find out more because I don't get it.
But we sometimes say that, you know, it's
Yeah.
like, we need to post, we need to wait.
Table it.
We always say that,
Ample time to solve the problem.
Yeah,
instead of saying 3 days or 5 days.
that's what I
or
just said, but
But you were gonna say. 3
no, I
days.
did not, Susan. I said ample time, but at the discretion of the proposing branch. So if Buster brought a motion and he said, I propose that we do X, Y, Z, but I want you all to research this for the next week. And then it would postpone any vote being called. There wouldn't be a vote at all because he's saying it needs research. It needs time. You know, look at this before you throw it out there to vote on it.
It's never.
Ample time is good.
Throw things on the back of tribal council, every bird for the man who's waiting today.
Yeah.
That's just not.
And then it also gives you that loophole other than our decisions that require expediency. So you're doing something that would, you
Well,
have
I
to vote
understand
on.
what you're saying, but sometimes I feel like it's like. It's a micromanagement too, in a way. I mean, sometimes when we are voting on something, it's like, well, we need more information, so let's just put it on, let's wait until next month to research it more, and we've done that.
That's precisely what she said, the ample time.
Right,
You don't say, let's paint all the cars green and vote right now. You got,
I know.
And when you do a postponement, so you can do it this way, a motion, a second, discussion. And then someone says, I motion that we postpone this
Or table it.
until, no, not table it, table is different. You postpone it until June 12th because of being able to find that information.
Right,
That's postponing, and then you can actually come on and
Have
do
an
an
online vote.
online vote at that point.
Okay.
Or I motion that we postpone it until the next tribal council meeting because it's gonna take more time.
we've done that.
Right, and that's all this is saying is other than, this is doing is laying it out in writing, not like, well, we've done that before. Well, sometimes we haven't done that. Sometimes we have. This is laying it out in writing, saying that this is how the policy is gonna be for discussions. I didn't open this can of worms. This man right here did. I'm his vice chief, acting chief.
Well,
And I'm
I
gonna
don't like
take-
the days in there saying I gotta
We-
vote on.
they're
something
gone.
by June.
They're gone.
They're gone.
They're gone.
And I
Ample
ain't gonna
time.
sign it
Ample
like that.
time.
Ample time
time.
is absolutely fine. You give people ample time. For some people, it might be a day. Some people, it might be, no, I haven't had ample time yet. I need a couple more days to research this. I know you were asking questions online and I was trying to answer. And then it was like, you felt like you needed more information and more time to be able to research. That's fair. If it's a difficult subject, it should be more time to research. I had to spend a lot of my time researching all this crap. Trust me, lots of phone calls, lots of talking to people, and then trying to siphon it through. So we'll make the change on it if everybody is okay with it. And I think that it's a good policy to have because it's a policy letter. It also can be revised. It's not like hard and fast, a resolution can still be revised, but a policy letter that says this is how things should be handled, and this should be included when
It
somebody,
should also say it's a living document,
well, it's a policy letter, it's not,
but I still
It
think
still
it
needs
should still be a living document that it can be changed if it needs to be changed.
Down at the very bottom.
Because later on, things could change that we need to add or subtract from it. A lot of policy letters are living documents.
no, they're just usually revised. That's it.
Well, it's the same thing though. It's a living document though.
Well, anything can
Pol-
be changed, period.
A policy letter is the least enforceable level of,
Rulings.
yeah. Resolution is like, this is hereby this. And I know it kind of
But
comes
it's a
under our
living
hand and
document
seal.
also.
This is just saying, this is gonna be our policy now, and 6 months from now, this is gonna be our policy. And it keeps the same concerning votes, discussions,
Okay.
and research, and then it's just revised.
Move on here, we got.
Well, you're bringing up
Okay.
issues.
Okay, but
Oh, Steve.
What's the HTC hub? HTC hub
HTC hub, where is it?
in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, 509 9th Street, 504 9th Street. Changed or modified. Okay, I think.
Somebody got something about
Uh,
temporary land?
I had a question, who is Donna?
Donna,
She was
Yeah.
the wife of
the guy that died
Died.
on the land in
Okay.
Tennessee.
she came here, she was here about a year ago.
Okay,
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
so she's
that one,
still alive,
yeah.
so technically,
They got North Carolina
do
State.
we own the land? Does she
We own
own the
yeah,
land?
she had living rights.
Okay,
State record.
Tennessee land tax.
so that's why she's probably still on the address then,
Mhm.
yeah, okay.
That's why I
How many, do you know how much you went?
Mm.
Yeah,
Not yet.
yeah. he
Did,
sent it
did
in.
you call
What
Tennessee
county
about
is it?
the
That's fine.
name on the,
When
Donna's name
Linda?
on there?
did,
You said you were gonna write a letter?
Letter. Two, excuse me. I haven't written a letter.
Okay,
That was from the 2 hour meeting the other day. with-
I imagine that she's still alive and
but
he's living there,
she is not supposed to be having anything to do with it except live there.
yeah.
Yeah, so I did want to bring something up because there was an appraisal done.
What?
There was an
Appraisal?
appraisal done. That was not an appraisal like a tax assessor appraisal. That wasn't an assessment. Assessment is different. That's when the county comes in and says, we're giving you a new assessment of this property. An appraisal was done and we didn't order it.
She must have done it.
So that told me she may have done an application to see if she can get money and a loan, because that's when a lender will do an appraisal, or she decided to pay an appraiser to do an appraisal, but that is like, for land that size, you're talking at least $500, $700.
I think
Yes.
that's question was automatically run by the county, I'm not sure.
I,
But
But
she can't do
usually
that, can she? Because
The
the
county
county
can,
can't.
the county is raising the
Raise
rate.
the value, tax
then
value.
they send in the appraiser. Then
I know
appraise
ours
it,
just
and then
did it.
they do
I
the
have a
new
feeling they did
assessment,
too.
so maybe, but
This month.
yeah, that's for you.
Okay.
I don't know, it just kind of made me not feel good
I
about.
I'm not easy about that stuff.
Says,
She could go down and try to get a down ball.
I don't think she would. If they look at the title to the property, she doesn't have any rights to it.
It just makes.
Well, she could, but we would have to sign off on the, any loan she would get.
Do you know what property?
Well.
I don't even understand why they put their name on it at all. It doesn't make sense. Their name's not on that.
do you have that address?
Yeah,
Here,
Tennessee's a little loosey goosey on
Tom's.
things. with-
Anyway, I
I'm
got
still-
around,
yeah, yeah.
I did talk to them, but it's gotta be done by in writing.
Yeah,
Okay. Is there anything else? You got about
you got
10
something?
minutes. You got anything, Bus?
No, I was just, concerned about what's going on. I got a letter from Tuscarora. He might have got it too, though. Tuscarora that put in for recognition in North Carolina.
Mhm.
They turned them down.
They're gonna keep turning
North
them down.
And
They're never going to let them.
North Carolina won't know.
It's not North Carolina, it's the other tribes.
It's the other tribe.
There is nothing like a fight between tribal bodies in North Carolina.
That's just like Cherokee. The Lumbee were up in arms for so many years just because of Cherokee. I mean, I know that our senators even got involved with the Cherokee, with the Lumbee. I mean, North Carolina has really,
I know they were trying for state recognition in South Carolina.
and they got that.
I don't think so, not yet.
They didn't?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
Or they never will. I don't think the Catawba is supporting for it now. But Brian told me he wasn't, but he is. I don't trust him guys, but they do some crazy things. This seems to me.
The festival,
Oh,
the Catawba, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
They didn't go recognition committee anymore, do
they what?
they? In the state. There's not even a state recognition committee.
Well, there will be if there's. a
There will be,
station
yeah,
down
so,
there.
I think it, no, I don't know if that was in there or not. There was,
You know, if Catawba, I don't think they really do. I think Brian might, and some of his people, but most of Catawba does not look at you then, because you're not federal.
mm, so they got that, huh?
It's Thomas Creek Road, I don't remember the name.
I can't put my finger on specific people, but I've seen a lot of comments made by people that give me that input.
Yeah,
And ain't a damn one of them up there got any more Indian blood than me and you.
no, yeah, it's like,
Anyway, it's like, they kind of get on my nerves.
Well, what's that got? Frank, son?
Okay,
Anybody else?
you got anything else? Okay, council, anybody on council got anything?
33.
It's 11:33.
It's fine, let's do it.
Okay. Anybody in the audience got anything?
Susan, I just wanted to apologize to council for not having the quarterly reports done today. Things went sideways here at my house over the last couple weeks, so I will have that to everybody by the end of the month. I'm trying to get them all reorganized into the different grants that we have and stuff like you had asked, and it's just taking a bit more time than anticipated.
That's okay.
And we do need to find out how you want to be paid, if you want just a check mail to you, do you want it, can we auto
Zelle or
Zelle pay?
Venmo or whatever.
Oh, well,
Got Venmo and Cash App. We'll have- that was-
Cash App, Venmo.
you'll be able to keep the record of everything.
I'll figure that out in email, Shell.
Sound like a plan.
Okay,
So, I think we have settled the agenda
yes.
Make a motion,
and it is 8:57.
I'll make a motion to close.
I second the motion.
All right.
All in
Aye.
favor?
Call for a vote and then we can beat to.
Aye.
Oh,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Me.
Close it out.
Y'all be good.
All right.
Thank you,
See y'all
Scott.
later.
All right, sure. And then you know, that easy to do anymore.
Yeah.
0.58%. That's their tax rate for this year.
Man, not gonna close us out.
No, I'm trying to walk around before we all. Okay.
Thank y'all.
Hands.
Good meeting
See
you.
y'all, man. You will, okay.
Good night, guys.
Clear again.